first plan with me in a long time, but we are going to be doing a monthly plan with me for Pop Fizz Paper using the brand new monthly kit that Pop Fizz Paper has done. They are releasing 2 kits per month. This is the one I'm going to be using. It's the Colors of the Wind kit. It coordinates with the monthly subscription type kit that you can get every month. It coordinates with what they did for that. It's a beautiful kit, honestly. It's absolutely beautiful. As soon as it goes for sale, you guys should totally pick it up. But it is gorgeous. So like I said, they do 2 per month. So for November, you have an option of Colors of the Wind or Golden Forest monthly kit. And coming soon are December kits as well. So there are 2 for the month of December that you can pick from, but you can pick from either of these for November. I'm going to use this one because I am in love with the colors. And just to show you guys the kit that it coordinates with for what I'm talking about, this is the Colors of the Wind kit that they brought out. That's part of the monthly kits that they release that you can get at the very beginning of the month. They go on sale on the 1st of the month, and this was the one. So as you can see, it coordinates directly with this. So I'll probably be using this for the first week of November maybe, but it's a beautiful watercolor feather kit, absolutely gorgeous. So it coordinates with that, so I'm using that. In addition, I have the Colors of the Wind from the Pop Fizz Paper kit, the sticky notes. They always do a custom sticky note pad, and as you can see, I've already used some of those here to pre-plan, so there are those. This Papermate Inkjoy gel medium-sized pen came with the Pop Fizz Paper kit also, so I'm going to be using that to write. And then I also have some washi. This is the custom washi that they designed to go with their kits. So I have that, and then this came with the Pop Fizz Paper monthly kit as well. It's gold feathers. We may or may not use these, just depending on how the planning goes. All right, so let's jump into it. So I pre-plan with sticky notes, and basically I have different ones. Movies that are coming out during the month are very important to me. This is from another Pop Fizz Paper kit, actually. So movies, and then important dates, my podcast recording dates, blog post dates or dates that I want to, and then birthdays. Sometimes I have other sticky notes, but this is how I pre-plan everything. So I already know what my dates are, so I just take all of these out and I put them just sort of, it's probably off camera for you, but they are just off here to the side. So that helps me see what I need to use past the basics. So let's jump into the Pop Fizz Paper kit. So this is the brand new monthly kit. It comes for Erin Condren's right now, but it will be coming for Happy Planners, which I'm so excited about. So you have a few sheets. You have your first sheet, which has your headers as well as the days of the week. You have 3 full boxes, a couple of watercolor labels here. These are the boxes to kind of cover up the extra days in the month. You have a list of different icons, labels, some sidebar stickers, and some labels that you can use for your sidebar. You have washi strips. These can also be used to cover up the boxes, so you can use these for, you know, decor, putting them under stuff. You can use these. There is a long strip of washi right here, and a bunch of paydays, some days off, some blank flags, date cover-ups, and some deco feathers, as well as a couple of holidays. So just to kind of explain, the Pop Fizz Paper creative team, which I am lucky enough to be a part of, sort of collaborated with Danny and Brooklyn that were making this kit, and we voiced the kind of things that we wanted. And some of this stuff right here and these things were things that we really wanted in the kit, and I am so excited to use it because it was pretty much customized for what we really wanted to use it for. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my headers, so let's get these other 2 sheets out of the way. And the way I usually do this, because it's easier, is I fold it in half and I turn it upside down. All right, so we'll start with the header here. And these are matte. And all I do is I line them up. And just carefully, sorry if my head got in the way, I tend to do that sometimes. And lay them down. So there you go. Got rid of that weird bronzy yellow color that is in here. And now time for the second one. I just peel it right off. And then I do the same thing. I start over here and I just line it right up on the edge in the corner. And I absolutely love decorating my monthly. It's one of my favorite things to do. And you're going to see some bubbles here because I didn't have it in the right place, so I've got to carefully go. They're not matte removable, so you just have to be very careful as you pull up and reposition. There we go. Alrighty. And it says, paint with all the colors of the wind. Alright, so now we can open the planner back up, and that looks so much better. Oh my gosh, so much better. And it even goes with like the teal lines of the actual calendar. That's very fun. Okay, so I actually really do love covering up the extra days that are not needed here. So I'm going to actually use these right here because I want to use those other boxes to kind of go underneath things. So there's only 2 that are not in the month of November here, so I'm going to use the shorter one, which is what I think she measured it for. Yep, looks about right. And I'm going to line it up where it's buttoned right up against that top header and lay that guy down. Oh, it's so pretty. And then this one is going to cover up December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, which is down here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to line it up in the corner and along this top line right here. And then get that and just press down. Cool. Alright, now we've just got November right there. Okay, so there is that. And then she has some stickers for Daylight Savings Time Ends, Election Day, and Veterans Day. And we do have this long one right here. This long one is actually going to be... I may need to grab some scissors. Because... Oh, there's actually 2 long ones. Cool! It looked like one thick long one, but it's not. It's 2 long ones. Ooh. That's actually, that opens up some possibilities. Okay, let's do Sidebar first. So for Sidebar, we have these 3 different, these check boxes, and we have some headers of goals, to do, finances, important, and next month. So I'm going to use goals for my goals for this month, and I'm going to put those at the top. So I'm just going to take this, put it right up there, and then I'm going to use the yellowish orange one. And these are measured to fit right in this box. So again, I'm just putting it right up on the bottom of that label right there and put it down there. Let's see. I'm going to do important next. So important stuff for this month, separate from goals. There we go. And then I'm going to use the orange one. It's kind of like a red orange. There we go. And the last one, I'm trying to decide between to do and next month. I'm gonna go with to do, because off the top of my head, I can't think of what I need to plan out for next month just yet. But it's good to have the option, because I have done that before. So then I'm gonna take the reddish color one and line it up right on the bottom of that little header doodad. And boom. Alright, sidebar done. No more weird dots anymore. Okay, so now I am going to do birthdays first. So here's my birthdays. I have the 17th and the 25th, my grandmother and my brother. So there are a couple of little birthday box labels here and these kind of labels. And I'm actually thinking that since I only have 2 birthdays and there are 2 of these watercolor labels, I am going to use these 2 watercolor labels. I think that works out perfect. So for the 17th, I am going to just stick this guy right here along the bottom. And then my brother is on the 25th. So I'm just going to line that up right here and stick it there. And then I'm going to grab the 2 little birthday icons and put a blue one in the corner for my brother and the teal one in the corner for my grandmother. Okay, so there's that. So birthday sticky note, done. Movies, there's only a few, there's not very many, so I'm going to do that one next. So for movies, this is one of the ones that I really want to mark. I'm super excited about a couple of the films that are coming out and things that are starting. So I am going to take this one right here that has some feathers and some teal, and we're going to put this on the 18th. I'm going to put this right here on the 18th of the month. And then I haven't done my date dots yet, so I'm going to take the 18 and I'm going to set it on top because I've covered that up. So there's my date dot for the 18th. And this is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them from Harry Potter, so that was super important for me. And I know I have a couple more movies, but this is the one I'm marking first. So I'm going to put the little movie sign icon right there for the 18th. And then, let's see, on the 4th, we have Doctor Strange. So I'm going to use this one right here with the feathers. And I'm going to put that right here, and then we will grab our date dot for the 4th and put that there. And then the last one is Moana. Disney's Moana comes out on the 23rd, so the day before Thanksgiving. So I'm going to mark that one. Movies are a really big deal to me because I tend to review movies and I do talk about them on my podcast and stuff. So, alright, so the movies are done and sheet 1 is done. Now the last thing I have, it actually happens on the 25th also, and that is Gilmore Girls is returning. So I am going to take this purple label right here, and we're going to stick this right above my brother's birthday. And we're going to mark it with, I'm not sure if there was a TV. There's not a TV, but there's not a coffee cup, which would be ideal. But we don't have a coffee cup. But there's a book. And Rory likes books. So I'm going to put that right here. It's kind of deceiving, but I know what it's for. That's for Gilmore Girls. So, okay. So it's another sticky note, done. Alright, we are going to do important dates now. Important dates are very important to highlight and to talk about. So let's see, we're gonna start off with Election Day. And she actually has a sticker for that. So we're gonna take Election Day and we're gonna put that right here, because that is a very important day coming up this year. It's super important, at least to me anyway. And then I'm gonna go ahead and lay down Daylight Savings Time ending. And I'm gonna put this at the bottom of the 6th of November. And then Veterans Day, I'll go ahead and label that also, which is right here. So there, all of that is done. And let's see, Thanksgiving, the Erin Condren has Thanksgiving right here, and I don't have anything specific for Thanksgiving right at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave that. I got Daylight Savings Time, and then my only other important thing is marking my trip to Disneyland. So that is really important. So there are these washi strips that I could use. I would need some scissors to use them, so I'm going to use these somewhere else. So instead, I'm going to use the washi that goes with the kit. And I have the thing right there. So basically, I'm going to kind of stick it just about halfway through the box here. I'm going to get my Erin Condren ruler and tear that off. And then I'm going to try to keep it going the exact same direction with the purple on top that I had over there. There we go. And then, because we are going from November 2nd through the 6th. So while Doctor Strange comes out, we will actually be at Disneyland, which is kind of cool. Oops, not enough pressure. This washi actually tears really easy as long as you have the pressure in the right places. So there's marking my Disneyland trip, and then I have to do one more over here for the 6th of November. And there we go. Alright, so, and I can adjust those because I know some of them aren't very straight, so luckily I can adjust those. Okay. Alright, so we've got my Disneyland trip marked. The next thing to mark is actually my holiday for school for Thanksgiving holiday. So that's where I'm going to use one of these long washi strips right here, because it's actually running this entire week. So I'm going to run this along the bottom. If I can get it to stay. So running that all along the bottom. And it does continue over here as well, which is going to be interesting because, again, I need scissors, and I don't have any right at the moment. So, and I am covering up the Erin Condren little Thanksgiving thing. So, oops. Alright. I wonder if I can tear that. Yay! That worked. Cool. Alright, so you can tear the little washi sticker strips with your Erin Condren ruler if you need to. If you don't have scissors, it works. Alright, so that is all marked off. Alright, we need to label a couple of important days for school. I'm not going to do those with labels. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Alright, I'm going to use green. So we have days where we have late starts, so we start a little bit later because we have some staff development stuff. So this is going to fit right underneath where I used my washi for my vacation. So I'll put that one there. And then I'm going to use blue on the 10th. which is the end of a grading period. So that's telling me that's the end of the 6 weeks right there. And I'm going to use these exclamation points that are next to the date dots to highlight that these are like super important things. I like the exclamation points. I'm glad they're here. So there's that. Alright, we marked the holiday as well, so we have done Disneyland Trip, Election Day, Thanksgiving, Daylight Savings Time ending, the end of my grading period, my holiday from school, and my late start. Alright, third sticky note down. Okay, now we are on to the big stuff of marking podcasts that I will be a part of. So that is where these labels are all going to come into play. I had some potential dates for myself for some other things, but I'm just going to leave those off for the moment. So that is what it looks like prior to writing anything. Now, I am going to speed you guys through, but I am going to go ahead and lay down these date dots, so I will speed you up through this. Alright, so all of the date dots are down, and now the last thing I need to do is I need to mark paydays. We've got payday flags, we have day off flags, and you know what? I am going to use these day off flags big time. I'm going to use one up here because it's during the week and I am actually off because when we leave for the trip. And then I'm going to use one down here to mark the beginning of my vacation. And I'm just using these because they're there and I really want to. So, okay, off on there too. Alright, paydays. Paydays. Those are always important, Mark. I like to do that. So, I actually have to pull up my calendar on my phone here. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and I am going to place these down really quick. So, I will speed you guys through my payday flagness. Alright, those are done there. And then we do, those are our main big paydays. Oh, and there is one right over here actually on the 31st of October. And so I'm going to mark that just so that I know what day that is, but there's one over here. And then we actually have some kind of like miniature paydays from secondary jobs and stuff that we have. So I'm just going to use these $ dots for those. Yep. Alright, there's that. So as you can see, what's left is I have the deco feathers, I have a couple of flags, I have some icons. I can probably find ways to use these, like for instance, the airplanes. There's 2 airplanes. That's the day we leave, and this is the day we